I'm going to give you 6 amazing tips to improve your English communication skills right now without any delay. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Swamy Vijay. This is Swamy Vijay speaking to you all. Topic for this video is how to improve your English communication skills. Everybody wants to speak excellent English, everybody wants to mesmerize people with their English communication skills. So I'm going to give you 6 important tips to improve your communication skills without any delay.
English speaking like a rice plate eating? No, never, not. English speaking not a children play. English speaking like a undertaker play.
Tip number 1, slow down your English speaking speed. This is very important if you want to improve your English communication skills. The faster you speak, the lesser you think. If you speak very fast, people may also find difficult to understand what you are speaking. So slow down your speak. See, observe me. I am slowing down my speed gradually. So you have to speak English slowly so that others can understand what you are speaking. People who like to speak English very fast, they may feel that they are speaking very effectively, but person who is listening to you, they cannot understand what you are speaking exactly. Don't speak like a newsreader or a commentator. Don't speak with jet speed or don't speak like a bullet train. Slow down your speech and gradually increase your speed. Otherwise, what will happen? Those who are listening to your speech, they can't understand your speech, they can't understand what you are speaking, and your conversation become completely zero. So this is the tip number 1, slow down your speech. This is one of the most important points you have to always remember if you want to excel in communication skills. Communication is a two-way process. If you speak only and if nobody can understand what you are speaking, then your communication is completely failed. Your communication skills depends upon whether the person who is listening to you can understand what you are speaking. Depends. So the person who is listening to you has to understand what you are speaking, not what you are speaking to the person. You have to slow down your speaking speed so that others can understand what you are speaking without any kind of difficulty. Tip number 2 is take time to respond. If anybody asks you any question or if anybody asks you to speak on some topic, take time. Don't immediately jump into speech. Don't immediately jump into the conclusion. Don't immediately start speaking. Take time, think, and then start speaking. This is another important tip you have to follow if you want to improve your communication skills. If somebody asks you a question, say for example they ask you what is news today, don't speak immediately. Take time. Think what you have read in the newspaper or what you have watched on TV, and then slowly start explaining what you have listened in radio or watched on TV or read in the newspaper, point by point slowly, so that people can understand. If the moment they ask you a question and immediately you start speaking to them, you may be confused and you may not even get proper thoughts also. So you have to think and then speak. People who don't think and if they speak directly, their conversation would not be effective, because people who give proper information, valid information, their communication always excels. So always remember that whenever somebody asks you a question, take time, think and respond. Now how to take time? If somebody asks you a question like, bro, what is today's news? Then take some time. How to take some time? You can say like this, okay, let me think bro, let me remember what I have read or let me recollect what I have read. So in this way, give some sentences to those people so that you can buy some time to give information to them. So always remember, whenever anybody asks you a question, don't immediately respond to their questions. Take some time, think, and then slowly start speaking. In your conversation, whenever you respond to any question, you can even repeat the same question and then you can start your answer. If anybody asks you a question, have you been to your native place recently? You can respond in this way, yes, I have been to my native place recently. So you can take the same sentence in the question and you can respond in this way. Taking part of the question sentence and repeating the same sentence in your answer makes your communication more effective. So always take time, don't respond immediately. Whoever asks you any kind of question, tell them that let me think and then slowly respond. So this is one of the way to improve your communication skills. Tip number 3 is add humor into your conversation. Don't give plain answers or plain responses. Infuse some humor, add some humor, crack some jokes when you are speaking to somebody. Add some jokes when you are speaking to other people. If you give plain answers and if you give plain responses with a flat face, your conversation will not be very interesting. So to make your conversation interesting, add some spices, add some masala, add some jokes and make it more interesting so that people can understand what you are speaking and people should feel to listen to you. So add humor. One of the best ways to add humor is smile and crack a joke, and then you can proceed to the answer. So this is one of the ways to improve your communication skills, by adding humor into your conversation or infusing humor into your conversation. Tip number 4 is don't remain passive in a conversation. Be active in a conversation by asking questions to your speaker. If you remain passive in the conversation, the other person who is speaking to you may think that you don't understand what he is speaking or she is speaking. So don't remain passive in the conversation. Ask important questions or valid questions to them. Say example, they are speaking about coronavirus. So don't remain listening to them passively. You can ask some questions to them also, like what is the present day situation, how many deaths happened. So when you ask these kind of questions, they will also respond to your questions and you can listen to their answers. And this is also one of the ways to improve your communication skills. Just speaking to others won't improve your communication skills. You have to listen to others also. Most of us, we think that just by speaking good, we can become a good communicator. That is wrong. By listening to others also, so we can become good communicators. So ask questions in your conversation. Don't be passive. Nod your head, tilt your head, respond to their answers, ask questions frequently so that you can improve your conversation skills also. Don't be passive, be an active listener. Tip number 5 is practice writing skills. You may be having a doubt, if you want to become a good communicator, why should we write? If you want to become a good communicator, you have to listen to people who speak good, but as well as you have to express your ideas in writing also. That will develop your communication skills in speech also. Once you develop the skill to put your ideas in writing, it will improve your communication skills. Communication skills doesn't mean that only you have to speak. You can improve your communication skills through writing also, in writing also. So to develop communication skills in writing, especially in English, you have to start writing. You may be having a doubt where to write exactly. There are so many websites available online which gives the opportunity to express your ideas in English or in writing. I can give you an example. Quora is one of the best platforms to express your ideas in English. Quora is a knowledge sharing society where people ask questions to us and we can respond to their questions depending upon the field of expertise. So if you start answering to those questions, it also develops your English communication skills in writing. So this is one of the best websites where you can exercise your writing skills. Why I am asking you to write in English is in LSRW skill, that means in listening skill, speaking skills, reading skill and writing skill. Writing skill is the last skill. If you expertise in writing skill, if you can express your ideas in writing, then almost all you can become a good communicator or good conversation specialist or a good speaker in English. So exercise your writing skills also in English. The platforms like Quora, there are some other platforms where you can answer to the questions asked by so many people in the website. So don't forget to exercise your writing skills. This will develop your English communication skills in a very excellent way. Tip number 6 and the most important tip to improve your English communication skills is be a good listener. Believe me, people who are good listeners can become good speakers, especially in conversation. If you are a very active listener, people like to talk to you. That will not only develop your English communication skills, it will develop a good impression on you, because there are very rare in this world people who like to listen to others. Everybody wants to speak, nobody wants to listen in this world. So it is a very rare if you become an active listener and people like to speak to you. This is also one of the ways to improve your communication skills. The reason is, if you listen to good English or if you listen to good speakers, you can understand the effective way of speaking or effective way of communicating in English. Once you start listening to good speaker, you can do this thing also. You can start imitating their style of speaking, because people who are very good speakers, people who are very good conversation specialists, they speak very well so that we feel interested to listen to them. So you can imitate those speakers who are very good at communication skills and you can slowly develop your own style slowly. So imitate those speakers who are very good at English communication skills and slowly and gradually develop your own style of communication. You may be thinking that imitation is wrong. Yes, of course imitation is wrong, but when you want to improve your communication skills, you have to follow somebody who is good at speaking or who is good at communication skills and slowly develop your own style of speaking. It comes naturally. When you listen to good speakers, automatically you will develop your own style of or unique style of speaking skills, a unique style of conversation skills. It is nothing wrong. Everybody in the initial stages imitated their favorite speakers and slowly and gradually they developed their own style. So these are the 6 amazing tips to improve your English communication skills in daily life. Before I sign off, let me tell you one incident what happened to me. When I joined in my post-graduation in MA English, my professor used to tell everybody in the classroom that whoever joins in the post-graduation MA English, always everybody wants to improve English communication skills, but my professor told that don't improve English communication skills, English will improve its own communication skills, you develop your English communication skills. So don't try to develop English communication skills, try to develop your English communication skills, slow down your speech, take time to respond, add humor into your conversations, ask questions, practice writing English, and listen to good speakers. If you are a good and active listener, you can become a very good communicator in English, because the reason is the more you listen, it develops your communication skills, especially it develops vocabulary, it develops expression skills. So be an active listener and it will develop your English communication skills. So these are the 6 amazing tips to improve your English communication skills, and the topic for the next video is how to become an effective public speaker. Thanks for watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, press the bell notification so that you can receive latest updates of the information the moment I upload videos on the YouTube. So thanks for watching this video. Bye bye, take care, all the best, stay home, stay safe and stay strong.